Okay, we're back. Okay, so the goal today is to try to finish this area. I'm gonna add like these details on the wall. Try to make it try to finish that first layer of detail. Okay, let's do that. First thing that I wanna do is get this copied over to the other side. I'm not sure why selecting these things that are off the camera. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're gonna try something different. Okay. Now we can actually grab this. And try to match it up a little bit here. Awesome. Okay, then let's just get these panels. Somewhere here. That's kind of cool how it goes around. Oh, those are kind of cool. We have another one there. Is it C? No. X. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, it's getting a little nicer. So let's get all the let's finish with this chunk right here. Okay, we got the panels. Okay, let's get the panels right here. Is that a little light leak? Oh. Crap. That's a little better. This can go a little bit more like this. Okay. Okay, so we're on this area. Got that here. That looks strange. Hmm. Oh. We got this going on here. Oh. Mhm. Do we have pipes that actually go around? Hey, how's it going? Hey, I appreciate it. I'm just putting a bunch of assets together, kind of like building a Lego. I I really enjoyed playing with Legos when I was younger, and Unreal Engine kind of like reminds me of that. There's so much free assets that you can get in the Unreal Engine marketplace, and Epic Games gives free assets every 2 weeks as well. So most of these assets that I'm using, they were given for free. Um, and I've been collecting assets for a couple of years now, and it's kind of cool. Now that I'm making like this sci-fi project, I'm like, finally, I will be able to use this bunch of assets that I really wanna use. I have a 3080. It's GeForce 3080 Ti, I think it is. Not the strongest GPU, but definitely still a very, very good computer. Yeah, I'm super, super happy with this graphic card. It's pretty old. Like I had this for so many years, and it's just working very, very nicely. I got an AMD Ryzen 9 5900. I'm bad with the PC specs, and I got a bunch of RAM. I got like a 128 gigabytes of RAM. Not sure what type of RAM it is, but definitely it's working very, very good. So yeah, the idea is to make like a super dense environment and see how far can I push it. Look at these pipes. That's not how pipes are supposed to look like. And then we can add some decals to really change some stuff. That was kind of interesting. Maybe we can get rid of that one. Something like that. Oh wow, RX 6900 XT. Yeah, I think I'm not changing my. I think I'm not upgrading my computer until one, it breaks, or two, yeah, I don't think it's gonna break actually. I've been like pushing this computer super hard. Maybe in a couple of years when we get like, I don't know, the Nvidia 10,000 or something, maybe like 8,000, then I might get like a 6,000 or something when things go down in price. Also, for making a game, I think it's nice not to have the strongest computer. I remember this professor in university. I studied 3D animation. I'm a 3D generalist, so I know the basics of modeling, animation, texturing, and my professor always said, like, if you start learning with a very strong computer, then you won't learn how to optimize things. It's nice to have not the strongest computer. Things are also getting very, very good. Like, programs are getting way easier to use, more artist friendly. For sure. I remember when I started using Maya in 2014, we were rendering with Mental Ray. That was some black magic stuff. Like, getting a good render with Mental Ray was impossible. Like, impossible. You needed to, I don't know, do some crazy black magic, and then after that you get something kinda okay, and then you need to do some post production in, like, for images in Photoshop, or for video in After Effects or Premiere, and you end up with something kind of decent, but it was very rough. Like, the renders that people used to get in Mental Ray were very, very ugly, to be honest. Then we got Android, Arnold, I mean. And Arnold also was pretty hard to use, to be honest, but people started getting very, very nice renders from it. Like, very, very nice renders. Then I got into Blender, and I realized that you can actually render with GPU, and things you can render way faster and get like very good results with Eevee. Still very kind of like not realistic, but kind of like cool for motion graphics and stuff like that. And I got very excited about like real-time rendering, and then I got into Unreal, and boom, I was like, what? Like, can you just move a light and it like renders right there? Like, I was getting a so like the most beautiful renders just in real time, and I was like, what? Can you actually go and render this with the sequencer and get actually console commands and make it look even better? Like, what? And it was, yeah, Unreal Engine is just so artist friendly. I really like it. Especially for what's the word, non real-time content. I think it's just an amazing tool. But the challenge of this project is to make a very cool environment, like super dense environment, and make it run at 30 frames per second. I mean 60 if possible. Are you a map designer? Because when I came to see your stream, you're always editing map, like moving things around. Yeah, I consider myself a world builder. I I have like basic modeling skills in Maya, Blender, and ZBrush. Very basic. I know how to model and texture stuff, but mostly I'm not sure if I consider myself an environment artist, because I'm not creating everything from scratch, but I'm more like level slash world builder designer, because I like to put things together and I like to build spaces. I like to set dress things and make things look very nice. And having a basic understanding of texturing and modeling, I can go into the modeling tools and edit things. I can go into Substance and like change some textures. That's kind of what I like to do. I'm using this RPG template so I can have some enemies and I can have some basic gameplay, but mostly I'm trying to focus on the environment. It's I do have like a big fascination like for AI enemies and boss fights, and I would really like to get into that and try to learn skill trees and make very cool stuff with that. But I'm not like a big on blueprints or anything. I took a UNF course on how to make an action adventure game, so I have some basic understanding of blueprints. It's not like I can make blueprints from scratch, but I can follow tutorials and edit simple things. Yeah, but definitely that's something I would like to get more into. Yeah, this template I'm using it's super complex. Like I've been like learning a lot on how things are set up, and it's kind of nice to use a template, because I can always ask for help in the Discord, and the developer can explain me how things are made and how to change stuff. There's like a huge documentation, but it's also a little little complex. You do need to have some understanding to use it. So is this kind of like a, it's like a shooter survival kind of template. It was created for to be used mainly with humans, with human characters, humanoid characters, but I wanna make it so we can have like four-legged creatures and other things besides just humanoids. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I think his template is crazy. Like he's making so many sales. Like in the Discord, there's people coming in the Discord like every single day. Like he makes at least 1 or 2 sales per day. That's crazy. And I'm also promoting his template as much as possible because I want more people to use it so I can like have more people to I want more people to learn this template so I can have more people to talk about it about this template with, and that way the template will get more integrations, more implementation, and it's gonna be easier to do stuff with it. It's not like everybody who is in the Discord is just gonna like take some time out of their day to help you out, but there's definitely a community building in there, and there's always gonna be somebody like, hey, yeah, I know how to do that, you need to do this and that. Sometimes they give you like very broad instructions and you are like, I don't know what this guy is talking about, but at least it's something. And also the main developer of the template, Weber, he is super helpful. Like he made a little blueprint for me. I was asking like, hey, can I activate different, can I have an animation notify so each type of AI have their own VFX and sounds and stuff, and he gave me like a broad explanation on how to do it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not sure if I'm able to do this. And then he made the blueprint for me and shared that with me, and now I have that logic. But it's super nice. Now I know a little bit better how is that set up. What do we have here? Yeah, I'm really trying to push this so we can get to the lower area. The cryo chamber room. And there's also some very cool decals I want to add. Okay, I want to see. We got these. Okay, we got this area, this one, then we got this. Okay. Oh, okay, we are missing some stuff here. Let's bring some of that here. Yeah, another thing I would love to learn how to do is to change the perception of the AI, like how far it can see and hear, and have areas like, you know, in video games where you have like bushes and stuff where you can hide from AI. I have really no clue how to achieve that. We have a stealth character ability where I can like hide, but maybe I can have a trigger box where I can activate that for a couple of seconds. But for now, the AI is just very... it can see you from very far away. Wanna make it a little bit... I mean, I really like Alien Isolation, and I know the AI from Alien Isolation is like a... it's like a masterpiece, but okay, I think we got that there. Yeah, it would be very cool to be able to hide a little bit from the AI. Yeah, this frame, I think I'm gonna change it. This office door is kind of it doesn't go very well in there. Okay, we got this area here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple more panels here. A little bit here. Then we can add a blueprint to those doors so we can actually open and close. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I got this area. And then this tunnel. Okay, let's get that tunnel. Some more detail in that tunnel. Just gonna eyeball this angle. The thing here is that we have this plane right here. This can go somewhere here. I want to see if I can change this texture. Is it the material? Okay, we have different material. Attributes, edit materials. I want to see these ones. Nope, not that one. Oh, this is the biggest I can make the brush. Ah, the smallest, I mean. Okay, that thing right there. Oh my god, oops. Okay, active material, assign active material. Okay, then we just need to change the UVs for that piece. A little bit too dark. To see what's going on. Okay, now we have the right material. Just need to transform UVs. See if we can find something more, something nicer. I wish I can reset this to 1 with this tool. It's kind of hard to know. Let's just make it gray for now. Just so we can get some of these lines off. This tool is awesome for trim sheets. Like, if you really know how the trim sheet is made on that texture, you can really set them up nicely here. At least now we just get some gray texture here. You can see the cut in there, but maybe we can get some decal or something to hide it a little. Okay, I'm just gonna get this. Transform on C or Y. Okay. This door, I wanna have it locked for now. Then maybe we can actually shoot this thing and explode it, clean it off. But for now I wanna have this door sealed. Maybe these tanks, we cannot have them there. They will fall down. Oh, we do have the angle right here. Okay. This is very dark cause oh, okay, now with the fog it's a little bit brighter, but the fog ends right here. This is the edge of the local fog. So I'm gonna just add a little bit more light. To compensate for that a little. Okay, we are missing the tubes. This kind of thing right here. Some decals. We need some decals to really fill in the gaps. Is it here? Okay, here, oh, it's right here. Like this. Nice. Okay, we got this area. Yeah, we got this area pretty good. It goes here, goes there. Okay, now we can focus on this area here. on this one. That's my favorite. My favorite prop. Okay. Then we're gonna work on this area, and then I think we can go down. Maybe, yeah, I wanna add more details to this central area, and then we can work on this kind of like more kind of like hospital room for aliens. This is like the experimentation room. Let's see if we can find some decals. I think it's part of this one. Yeah, it's a trim sheet. Yeah, not exactly what I was looking for. I forgot the word, like Stuff like this. Stuff like this. That's what we need. That's so nice. Okay, let me see. I might have some of these. I think I had some of that. Where is that thing? Pretty sure I had a bunch of substance material somewhere. Just I'm going to check my hard drive, my external hard drive. Maybe I got them here. I cannot find it. Is it on my other computer? Huh, wow. Well, it's okay. Wow, so many files. Um, hmm. Damn. Oh. Okay, yeah, I got these ones, but I'm sure that I had more. Super sure that I had more. Actually, let's look them differently. I think .sbsar, that's what I need to look for. Okay, for now I'm just gonna use this one. Okay, let's see if we can make it. Just using grays. Let's see how this looks. It's okay, yeah. It's okay. I'm not sure where I put those materials, but I had some very cool materials. It's not that bad. For some panels. Actually, let's make a test here. too much. What if we make them a little bigger? Um, where can we test this thing? I think without the emissive it looks kinda nice. But it's too much. Too much detail. Let's see, maybe Maybe something like this. That's a little bit more of what I'm looking for. A little bit closer. No, I cannot scale it like that because I'm gonna lose these nice corners. Getting these issues here. Maybe I think I will go just for the 45. No. These are a bunch of asset packs that I'm putting together. I do modify some of them and try to make them fit in. A little better. Trying to make some kind of panels. Let's see, 300. No, I want this to be bigger, 500. Something like this, maybe. Oh, that's a strange way. And then we need some kind of edge so it's not, doesn't end just cut in there like a straight cut. So maybe I can extrude the face on normal. So it gives me a little edge. Then maybe we can extrude out a little, like a frame. Just a tiny little bit. Something like that. And maybe Okay, we cannot get that edge loop. Huh. Maybe we can make it a little bigger. Oh, no, it's not connected here. Okay, no. It's okay, let's just keep it like that. Let's assign another material. To this thing here. I could have selected this the other way around. But it's okay. So that frame. We're gonna assign another material to that. And that could be a something that's not like yeah, I need something that does not have too much detail, so it's gonna match a little nicer. It looks like some kind of like painting or something, doesn't really feel part of the thing. Oh yeah, Blender is amazing for sure. I really try to stay in Unreal as much as possible. I'm not like a big fan of jumping from software to software. So when it comes to like modifying assets and stuff, I try to make it in Unreal. But for sure, like Blender, it's amazing. If you're really going into like modeling, if you're gonna like go deep into modeling and make something from scratch, that's a great way to do it. Yeah, I got some very cool materials somewhere in my hard drive. But I'm not. I try to look for them, but I spend too much time trying to find them. I'm gonna give it another try a little bit later. Now that I think about this, actually looks very pixelated. Let's make it something like that. That feels better. More like a computer chip kind of thing. Yeah, the Unreal Engine modeling tools are not the latest and hottest and like super awesome. You cannot compare them to Maya or Blender or ZBrush by any means. But the ability of staying in engine and making little changes like this is so nice, because like I'm modeling with the lighting, I'm modeling inside the environment, I'm in context of how things are going to look like. So it saves a lot of time. It's not like going to Blender or Maya is gonna be take too much time, but like, and also there are like plugins and better ways to just export. So I mean, there are like one-click export solutions, so that's not a big deal. But there's something about just modeling inside Unreal Engine. Is like, wow, I can see how the light reacts to things in real time and how things relate to my other assets. It's very cool. I really like that stuff. Maybe wall parts like that need some parallax effects. Parallax effects? You mean like having stuff in front of each other? Let's see. It's funny how you can like spend hours just in one little detail. One little corner, just trying to get little things. One thing I want to make sure is that all my walls have some pipes and stuff. Yeah, I love modeling in Unreal. It's not like modeling I will say I will call it more like editing models, like modifying geometry in Unreal. I think it's very powerful. For blockout purposes, also it's amazing. You can like build the whole blockout using the modeling tools. There's also the cube grid tool, which is kind of like a grid where you can extrude on any direction, and it's just very fast too. Some deep effects. Yeah, I kind of want to get some decals, some cool decals, so we can have like, you know, like this kind of uh, what's the word for this? I forgot. You know, this kind of like grills that you can see deep, so it gives more depth to the wall. I think that's gonna make it look very nice. I was actually looking for some decals, but I got sidetracked looking into my hard drive for some materials. But yeah, I would like to have some. I would like to add some nice decals to the walls to give more detail. Hey, doing great. How is it going? Um, where's that new panel that I added? There you go. Yeah, I need to make some decals for this. Everything feels kind of like just placed in there. They don't feel like really, doesn't really feel like they're part of the same thing. They don't seem like they're related to each other. That's what I want to try to achieve. A little bit the logic behind how these things are going to be placed. I appreciate it. Yeah, I woke up a couple of hours ago. Uh, Transform UVs. Let's try to match that scale a little. It kind of feels like an art installation. It feels like I'm just placing kind of like pictures in a wall. It will make way more sense if we can actually get some kind of cables going out from this panel. Something like this. That's a little bit too small to be noticeable. That makes more sense. It's like it's connected to something. It's just not by itself. Now it feels a little bit more integrated. Did we actually finish with the panels? I mean, with the wall details. Well, finish is a kind of like funny word, because it's just kind of like the first layer. I'm sure that I got them. I think I got them everywhere. Then we can add more of the other organic stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna work on this area a little bit, and we can move to the final room. There's nothing like just playing around and seeing the details from the player perspective, which is actually how things are going to be looked at. Yeah, I'm not sure about these walls. They look like an office kind of thing. Here, yeah, with some nice decals, I think we can definitely get some. We can fill in the gaps. I made these weapons a little bit too strong. There's this issue that I keep talking about, but I haven't fixed. The specular values on these scratches are too much. It comes from roughness, specular. Maybe we can make the specular a little bit less, and this roughness map. Can probably make it a little bit less. Which I think is the other way around. I think it's 1.5. Right here, 0.5. Yeah, I think it's 1.5. No, it's still super. You see, like that flickering, it's because of it's because of the roughness and specular values. Oh, maybe the metallic might be the metallic. Yep, it's the metallic. Okay, that's a little bit less specular, a little bit less shiny. Let's see if we still get that flickering firefly. Nope, I think it's gone. Nice. We still have it on the other material, but we're gonna fix that. That's part of the I believe it's just the metallic value. These ones are actually metal, so we need to be careful not to make them look might also be the roughness. still getting a little bit of that, but it's okay. Okay, we got this. And also in the floor we're getting that thing. Look at this. Okay, looks like this guy didn't finish this material. Disconnected nodes and stuff. Let's make it a little bit less metallic, a little bit more rough. Meaning less shiny. Nice. It's a little better. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we can probably add the panels that I had. The one with the cable. And let's actually add, let's actually name this let's bake transform, so the rotation stays there. center pivot. They're looking at the other side. In the content browser. So just to be able to recognize them a little bit easier. I'm gonna bake them looking at that side. So they actually appear looking at the front in the content browser. And it's also nice to just add the materials to the actual static mesh. So every time we drop them into the scene, they have these materials. Nice, now we have them here. Nicely named and easy to find. Yeah, I don't want to add this everywhere, but there are some walls that are very empty. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's the cool thing about having like all the props already kind of like placed. Then you can like just sit down with patience and just kind of like move them around, make them look more interesting, so they're not super repetitive and start filling the little gaps. Yeah, I think if I get some cool decals and just a couple more panels like that, can really start pushing these. Yeah, let's work with what we have. I don't wanna go look for decals now. And this story is kind of funny. Okay, I'm gonna get this area, and I think I'm going to the lower, to the final floor. Okay, let me get something to drink. Okay. Okay, let's make this area a little bit more creepy. Let's change this for a flickering light. These windows, somebody needs to clean these windows. It's kind of funny. Let's see what can we do about this. Oh, they have a base color, huh? Oh, way better. Yeah, they were too bright. That feels a little nicer. This is too clean. Where is this thing? Okay, that's a master. I want the instance. Okay, right here, instance. Because these aliens have some kind of like green blood. That's kind of ridiculous. We had a nicer decal. Oh, okay, I see. got lost already. It's right here. Yeah. Cannot scale that too much. It might be better to add this to the maybe a blueprint, or add it so it's not, people cannot like I mean the player or the enemy cannot interact with this. That's gonna be a problem. If we make it too small also, it's not gonna look super awesome. Replace with this. Oops, that's the same. That's the same decal. Oops, this is the one I was trying to get. It's not gonna work super nicely. Does look repetitive, but I'm gonna get more variations. a little bit more like dark green, a little bit more like it's dried up already. Is this another material? That's good enough. This one goes here. I haven't used these ones too much lately. Maybe we can get using the sculpting tools here might be nice to actually get some cool assets that follow the structure a little bit more, a little bit closer. That's a nice filler right there. Okay. Haven't used these ones also too much. Yeah, I wish I had more like this. These ones are very nice. I think these are meant to be used like, oh no, like I'm not really sure. Like, I know they're corner pieces, but I cannot put them here because it's one-sided. Cannot. Oh, maybe it's meant to be like that. Okay. Oops. Okay, that's kind of cool. I haven't used these ones too much. That looks kind of weird. I do like the idea of mushrooms growing vertically. That's kind of something that we can take advantage of. The problem is that this asset is one-sided. No. Let's see if we can make a little custom. Modeling with the world position offset. Kinda difficult. That's kind of cool. So now we can have this. This mushroom be one of those mushrooms that grow kind of like this. Maybe we can also kind of cool. There is actually a very cool asset that I might be able to use in here. It's a foliage asset, and I think it's gonna fill in the gaps a lot. Yeah, I think I could probably try it out. And there's also another one. that I haven't been using too much. Maybe I can try that one out. Yeah, the fog with this red light doesn't look very nice. Okay, let's see if I can find that one. Oh, okay, yeah, we got some other ones which are very cool. I think this might go very nice. Oh, don't tell me that the other one is a grass type. I think it's this one. Yep. I'm sure I had an other ones. Okay. I was not expecting them to be super big like this. And even the color kind of matches. Yeah, there's a vertical stream and a horizontal stream. You can choose which one you would like to watch. Let's see. Foliage. Let's add this one here. And let's add these ones. And I'm sure I had other ones. But these are kind of cool. Okay, nice. Now I want to single mode, all selected. Okay, and then before we do that, want to double check the size of these things. And that's too big. So we're gonna make it 0.5 to 0.1. Oh, 0.4 to 0.6. More variation, 0.2. I like this. Okay. Zero point 0.2 to 0.6. Nice scale. Okay. I think that's a good size. Okay, let's test them all together. Single instance mode, cycle through selected. That way we can have a little bit more of our direction where we want to place these things. Baby. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of that volume. Oh, I think my dog wants to go out. Let's see. Let me go open the door for my dog. Okay, for this to work, we need to tell it that we want to paint only on static meshes. Yeah, I think we could probably make it a little bigger. We can actually modify this all together. It's gonna be a little bit nicer. Yeah, foliage tools. This is my favorite thing to do. We can also tell it to angle. If I find it, can we search here? Not really. Average normal. So I think that we can paint. No, average normal. No, okay, there you go. Ground slope 90. So we can paint them in the wall, but I think 180. That means that we can actually paint it on the ceiling. That's what I want. There you go. So nice to mix like man-made structures with like alien stuff. Now we can easily fill in bunch of space. This is starting to look very creepy. That one could be a little tiny smaller. Okay, that's starting to look very cool. Need to be careful to cluster. I want to make little clusters, like, you know, patches of grass, like nature grows. Don't want to place them all over the place, but like make them in the corners, in some areas, not everywhere. Cannot see anything here, but yeah, like this can extend a little bit like that. Okay, yeah. For this to work on the ceiling, on this ceiling, I believe it needs to have a double-sided material. Oh, it's already double-sided. Yeah, it likes to paint on this side. That, I believe it's normals. Let me just check something here. So it does have a, okay, double-sided material. It's just that the normals are facing the other way. Maybe. Oof, maybe if I change it, it's not gonna be able to work on the floor. Let's. I hope this messes. this doesn't mess things up. Wow, this is starting to look very, very creepy. It works, but not on the floor. It's okay. I think I'm gonna flip it when I'm going to go into the ceiling. Because the foliage stays there, no problem. So yeah, let's just paint the floor for now. Yeah. Oops. I mean foliage. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna do some decals for the walls and just paint them with foliage tools as well. Kinda super easy way to just put some assets in there. Yeah, you cannot really think it too much. You need to be a little bit more spontaneous with this. Is there an exit here? Just one? Okay. Yeah, this definitely gonna add a lot more complexity. And these are just kind of like pretty low poly foliage assets without opacity, so I think it's not gonna cause much issues. Oops, we don't want that. Oop. I'm not sure about that one. Oh, wow, okay. Maybe I can make them a little bit smaller. Yeah, I believe these ones cool. Change a little bit in range, so maybe 2 to 6, 2 to 8, and also 2 to 8. I mean, maybe 4 to 8. A little bit more size variation. Don't want them to be too little, cause I wish I can just have the erase tool with shift here. I could probably make them grow vertically. Yeah, in this case I do wanna make them grow vertical since they're like kind of like plants. So align to normal? No, just keep them vertical. Average normal? I think that keeps them vertical. Oh, but for all of them, yeah. Average normal. Now they grow vertical. Nice. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm trying to push this environment. Then we can keep that setting there actually, because we are gonna paint on just flat surfaces, so it doesn't really matter. Adding a bunch of alien stuff. I like these panels, I want to add more of them. And I think some decals, and it's gonna look very, very nice. Yeah, sometimes with foliage you just want to be a little bit more careless, because if you think it too much, it actually looks unnatural. Okay. We don't want to spread them too much because they start looking kind of like weird. We want to like cluster them, like, you know, like nature, like corals or plants or patches of grass. They're always kind of like clustered in groups. And this also makes everything feel a little bit more kind of like integrated. Oh, too much intersection. And then we can get the ceiling as well. But yeah, pretty happy with this. Let's see how it looks. And also let's check performance and see. These are foliage tools, so I believe there's not gonna be any impact. Oh, there is. Getting 40, 45. That's so nice. I think I can combine them with this thing, so it's kind of like this is the floor and then these things come out. Oh, okay, a little. Also, the fog. Oops, that's an LOD issue that I need to fix. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I think the fog is it's a little bit too much. That's why it's causing a. It's using a lot of performance to get the fog right. Yeah. Oh, this guy is inside the structure. um, let's see what else. Oh, these red lights. Yeah, I need to add those red lights. Actually, this one goes here. That's a little bit nicer. Yeah, I think I think what I'm missing is just decals. If I can get like bunch of little decals to add more depth into the ceiling and the walls and the floor, I think it's gonna look very nice. Just to fill in the gap where I'm missing a little detail. And also need to connect this this foliage a little bit. Oh wow, they hit very hard. Oh, okay, we got a new bug. All right. First time that happens to me, that the body stays there. Even though I'm using like this local fog distance to 20, which is a very high value, I still get this pop in the far away. So I might not use this local fog for these areas. There should be a better solution. Wow, this looks crowded. Yeah, probably need to make this thing move as well, so we don't get that intersection. No, the LOD when the camera goes a little bit far away from the character, we get some LOD issue. Oh, this is too shiny. That's why it's glitching like that. Yeah, you need to be careful with very shiny materials, because then you get that kind of like flickering, that glitching. Another issue that I found is when the enemies are very close. We have this thing where I get close to a wall and the character puts the weapon back, which is kind of cool, but it happens also with the enemies. There's a collision channel that I need to change in there so that doesn't happen, because if I have the enemy right in front of me, I'm not able to shoot, and that's a problem. Yeah, that local fog pop right there. Boop. Now the weapons are a little bit too strong, so the enemies are dying very easily. Just for testing purposes, because don't want to keep dying all the time while testing. Yeah, like this panel right there. Okay, wow, we are getting to a okay, he got me. We're getting to a very nice this is what happens when the camera gets far away. This could probably be moved a little bit to the side. I think it might look nicer. Maybe we can have another pipe. More detail. Yeah, some decals, just to add that another layer of detail will look amazing. Takes a couple of seconds to load. Okay. Oh, the enemies can stun. Damn, they hit super hard. Another thing I kinda wanna check is the enemy collision. The camera. Let's see. The collision of this. Let's see if that so we don't get the camera of the enemies. When the character dies, it goes into, it shows like the, so it's not like a kill cam, but it goes into the camera of the AI, and you can choose from what AI you would like to spawn. Oh, there you go. So now it's not colliding. I mean, it is colliding through. It's just that some of these are, the collisions of some of these walls are not properly set. It's kind of cool to look at the enemies roaming around. It's very, there's no interpolation between the change of angles, just see jump. All right, I think I'm gonna go have some lunch and see if I can continue a little later. Oh, there's a door right there. Huh, we got another room. What is this thing here? Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, this is coming together pretty nicely. Think I will take a break and continue with the final room. I think it's getting to a very nice level of detail. Oh well, actually, let's before I go, I kind of want to clean this up a little. Right here. Okay, I think we can make the selection. That's a lot of stuff. Ah, okay, this is the foliage. So I need to foliage, just hide that, and then this is what I want to add into the data layer. I think it's pretty clean. Oh, we are missing some electric boxes. Just a little cleanup. Okay, nice. Oh, what is that thing? Oh. Little foliage. Foliage. 1L. Right here. Okay, nice. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next